What's that? What's that noise?
It's the all clear, sir.
Is it?
Yeah.
What sort of time is it then?
It's about 6 o'clock, sir.
1800 hours.
No, sir, no. That's the night. Night.
Well, isn't it night?
No, sir, it's the morning now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why haven't you taken the blackouts down?
Oh, sorry, sir. So sorry. Beg your pardon. Did you manage to drop off, sir?
Oh, no.
Oh, really? I thought you did. Your eyes were closed.
Just resting them, Wilson, that's all, just resting them. Wasn't asleep, far from it.
I see. Well, with your responsibility, sir, I wouldn't blame you for taking 40 winks.
I did not take 40 winks, Wilson.
Anyway, I'm sure you were 100% alert all the time.
Yes, I was.
Even though you were snoring.
Perhaps you'd better go and put the kettle on, Sergeant.
Right, sir, right.
Are we ready for a hot drink, poor devils, after being out all night?
You know, sir, I really do think it's rather absurd the way they stand us to when anybody ever sees a parachute. I mean, let me say it, who's to say it isn't one of our planes?
It's hardly likely, is it? I mean, we literally shoot down hundreds of theirs, but you very rarely read about any of ours being shot down, do you?
No, well, you may not read about them, sir, but I mean, common sense must tell you that it happens sometimes.
I don't want any of that sort of talk here, Wilson. Some of those Nazi planes going back were very obviously stricken. One of them was even touching the rooftops. The one who was loosing off his machine gun.
Yes, I think it must have hit the gasworks, sir.
You haven't lit it. Ah, here they come. Better put our hats on.
Right.
Mustn't let them see us improperly dressed.
No, of course not.
Right wheel. Leave. Squad mark time. Come on, put some guts into it. Come along, Godfrey, pick 'em up.
I'm afraid they won't go any higher.
Right, hand. As you wear. Left hand. I'm sorry, sir, I've got a little bit of a muddle there, sir.
Yeah. Carry on, Corporal.
Right, sir. Squad, order, punch. As you wear. Now, come on, boys. I know we've been on patrol all night, but when I say order arms, I want you order arms and snap to it like one man. Now, try again, now, please. Now, order, punch. Done that. Hey. That's better, sir. Now, we don't want the men to get slack, do we, sir? I mean, that's the worst thing you can do to a bunch of men is let them get slack, sir.
Yes, thank you, Corporal.
Yes, sir.
I'll just hand in your ammunition.
I'm afraid we ain't got none, sir.
Ain't got none. Why not?
Well, sir, I'm afraid we engaged enemy aircraft with rapid fire.
You did what?
It was flying so low you could almost touch it. Jonesy here was fixing his bayonet.
You sure it was one of theirs?
Oh, yes, I saw it. It was as plain as the nose on your face. It was definitely a Heinkel, Uncle.
Yeah, he loosed up his machine gun at Marks and Spencer's. A Jewish firm, you know.
I never knew that.
Yeah, of course it is.
So, sir, we let him have it right up. And I have to report, sir, he did not like it, sir. They don't like it. And he weaved from side to side, and he disappeared with smoke coming from his engine, Nuskell.
Really? You think you shot him down?
Well, it was either us or those two Spitfires on his tail.
This is a very serious matter, Jones. You know perfectly well that we've only got 5 rounds each. If the enemy decides to strike tonight, this platoon will have to stay indoors, won't it?
No, sir, we've still got our bayonets.
And I still got my rounds, sir. Time I'd undone the buttons of my overcoat and my battle blouse, they were in the inside pocket of my cardigan. By that time, the plane was out of sight, sir.
One really doesn't know whether to be pleased or sorry about that, does one, sir?
They're awfully small, those buttonholes on the overcoats. I wonder if we'd done about them.
Hey, you listen, I know, geezer. Fix that for you in a jiffy. Charge you a bob each.
Oh, that's very, very reasonable for new buttonholes.
No, he don't do that. He files down the buttons.
All right. That'll do, Walker. You know, we have to report this to HQ, Wilson. In the meantime, look after the rifles. The kettle's boiling.
That's good news. I'm dying for a cup of tea.
That comes later, I'm afraid, Godfrey. We deal with the weapons first. Pull them through and boil them out.
Hey, just a minute. We're all gasping. We've been on guard all night.
Yes, we've all been on our toes all night, Fraser. Haven't we, Sergeant?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
We're a frontline fighting unit, and our first thought must be for our weapons. They get the first water. Right. Get them pulled out and boiled through.
Oh, that's a bit strong, isn't it?
Carry on, sir.
All right, then, just fall out, you chaps, and just do as you're told.
Well, I don't know what HQ's going to say about this.
Do we have to tell them, sir?
Well, of course we do. Otherwise, we won't get any more ammunition, will we? It's like gold.
Yes, sir. I suppose so.
Excuse me, sir. About the ammunition. I think I can get it for you under the counter, you know what I mean?
No, it's quite out of the question.
How much would it cost?
What about a bob around?
No, I wouldn't allow it.
And where would you get it, anyway?
Well, there's an Irish battalion up at Ghoul's Head.
Well, surely they don't sell that ammunition.
You get up at that boozer at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, they sell you the Pope.
All right. Don't bother your life.
Sorry I spoke.
Go on, get out.
If it's money that you're worried about, perhaps we might be able to sort of organise a sort of whip round.
I won't hear of it. Besides, it's dishonest. My duty is to report this to headquarters, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
It's a bit strong, though, you know, Jonesy. I mean, we might have had a cup of char first. I mean, after all, it's not as if we was regular soldiers. I mean, they can fall into kip after they've been on parade all night, but we can't. We've got a day's work to do.
You do a day's work, do you?
Oh, yeah, hang on. Wait a minute. You know, that whiskey you get every week don't fall off a lorry on its own accord. Has to be pushed.
It's very hard for people like me that have to work with their brains all day.
Your brain? What are you talking about, your brains? All you've got to do is give a couple of wallops with your chopper and keep your fingers out of the way.
Right, that's done.
Well, what did they say, sir?
Oh, it was only Sergeant Clark. He's taken the details.
Well, are we going to get the ammunition?
Well, I'm sure they'll do their best, yes.
I see. Well, perhaps we could persuade Walker to sort of hard it, you see.
How do you mean?
Well, he could get it on the sale or return. I mean, what we don't need, we could send back.
This is a war, Wilson, not a Rotary Club dance. I better go and see how the men are. They seemed a bit truculent to me.
Well, I think they're just a bit tired and thirsty, you know,
Yes,
sir.
and I better go and boost their morale.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, sir.
You know, sometimes, Wilson, I don't think you have the stomach for this job.
Well, there you have the advantage of me, sir.
Right, how are we getting on, men? Everything all right? Barrels all nice and bright and shiny, eh?
Oh,
You having a little trouble there, Corporal?
no, sir, no. It's just got a bit stuck, that's all, sir.
Let me have a try.
All right, sir. See, my right arm's not as strong as it was of yesteryear. No. I'm not getting the joints to chop, you see, sir. Gone a bit weedy, you see, sir.
Yeah, just notice this, will you? You'll get a lot better purchase on it if you'll wrap the pull-through around your hand like this. And give it a good sharp tug. And... What have you got on the other end of this?
I think there's every probability it's knotted.
Yes, well, we just have to try some other method, won't we?
Yes, sir.
Ah, now I remember a little wrinkle that I picked up in the last conflict. Now, watch this. If you tie it to an immovable object, like this.
Like Roy Rogers ties his horse.
A trigger.
Like that, you see? Now, all we want is a sharp jerk.
I just polished that.
All right, Verger, I'm very sorry. We'll get it repaired for you.
The vicar's going to play Muriel about this when I tell him.
Don't worry. I'll talk to the vicar personally.
He still hasn't got over you doing bayonet practice during evensong. Blood-curdling it was, right in the middle of his responses.
Right, now, let's tie it to something a bit more substantial, shall we? Now this post will do. That's it.
If you pull that down, you'll pull the whole hall down.
Hardly likely to come down, is it?
I hope not.
Now, watch the officer now. Watch the officer.
Do you think this is wise, sir?
Oh, please, Sergeant. Right. Here we go.
That seems to pose rather a problem, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm well aware of that, Sergeant.
Well, perhaps there's an armourer at area command.
He's not taking this anywhere near area command. He'd look a right fool, wouldn't he?
Sir, you can make the barrel red hot. That'll burn the string out.
This is a precision instrument, Pike.
Millions of little red ants in one of my window boxes. If we put some honey in the rifle, and then the ants, they might eat it away. In due time.
Yeah. I'm afraid we haven't got that much time, Godfrey.
What about two teaspoons full of Harpic? That seems to shift most things.
Give me a stare rod, will you?
Here, that's parish property, you know.
You are, sir.
Vandals.
Right. Ram it down the barrel. Now, give it a tap or two, Fraser.
Oh, yes, that's much better, Fraser.
Well, there you are, Corporal. We've made a start.
Where's my Frank?
Here, Mum.
Oh, where on earth have you been? I've been worried sick about you.
I've been shooting at aeroplanes. We think we shot one down.
Here, have you washed your face?
No, I've only just got back from shooting at aeroplanes.
Well, it's a disgrace. You're going to come straight home with me and I'll give it a good go with the flannel. Come on.
I can't. I've got to boil my rifle out.
I'll soon see about that. Mr. Mannering, my Frank's coming straight home with me. It's a perfect disgrace, you keeping him out all night like this with a dirty face.
Now, look here, Mrs. Pike. You really must stop barging in here and interfering with my running of the platoon.
Then you should run it better. Look at his hands. Frank, show Mr. Mannering your hands.
No, Mum.
Show Mr. Mannering your hands, Frank. Ah! Look at that. Do you go about with your hands like that, Mr. Mannering?
That's nothing at all to do with it.
And what on earth are you trying to do with that?
I don't think you need concern yourself over that. It's jammed.
Oh, come here with it. Well, no wonder it's jammed. You've got a bit of string stuck in it. Come along, Frank.
Very good. Well done, Mavis.
Found another one, Mr. Jones.
So have I. That makes 7.
Good. Well, hang on to them. We want as many empty cartridge cases as possible so as we can replace them. Come on, Joe. Give us a hand.
Well, I got my 5. I mean, I picked them up as I fired them.
Well, why didn't you hand them in?
Well, I couldn't very well, could I? What a light.
Ah, good, Wilson. Very good. And well worthwhile.
Yes, sir. Well, I've had a word with the lads, and between us, we'd be more than happy to buy the stuff from Walker.
I've already told you I will not be a party to any such thing. In any case, it's too late. I'll put those empty cases in the cupboard as evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, at the Court of Inquiry.
The what?
Area has ordered us to hold a court of inquiry into the disappearance of the ammunition.
Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
What on earth's the matter with you?
Nothing, sir. It's nothing at all, except for a few paltry shillings. We might have been able to hush all this up.
Look, my motto is, and always has been, honesty is the best policy.
Yes.
I say, Pringle, it doesn't seem like the General to convene a court of inquiry about a little thing like this, does it?
He didn't want it. It's this pompous little captain fellow, Mannering. We just asked, quite politely, why they needed more ammo. He suddenly went all regimental, saying he couldn't cover anything up.
Damn nuisance. I've got 2 tickets to that Leslie Henson show tonight. I'm taking a rem.
Commission?
Not really. She's a sort of midshipwoman.
It's not even the Navy to think that one up.
We'll cut it short then, eh?
Oh, you bet. I'm having a 5-shilling austerity dinner at the Ritz. I'm taking a fanny.
Commissioned?